All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We've got another good day, another bright and early Sunday morning magic. Throwing around some modern this morning, some throwbacks. Didn't feel like being too serious today, so I'm just jamming with some old standard favorites that are thrown together in a deck that may or may not work. It's called Little Kid Luck, but really what I'm trying to do today is some evolution shenanigans. We still have most of the components of the Little Kid Luck deck, but um, put an evolution with Strangleroot Geist and Kitchen Finks and some ways of making evolution our keep on parity with card advantage because the creature we sacrifice doesn't actually die. Um, Another thing I wanted to try out, and I haven't played Standard in forever, so this may just be terrible. But was the idea of some relatively resilient creatures in Modern and Lingering Souls with Westvale Abbey. Um, I know this thing's like super vulnerable to Path to Exile, but not much else. So the idea is to leverage some of the things that Little Kid Luck does well already to include that and only have to pay one copy because we're also playing the Knight. So um, that's where we're going today. We're gonna run uh, some random what's it called tournament practice games. See how it goes. Hang out for a while. Maybe run a um, league if things feel comfortable. I have never played this version of the deck, so I'm just kind of just brewing away, making some changes along the way, seeing how things go. Bright and early on a Sunday morning, which is, by the way, where when I normally am streaming Magic. Got other games at other times of the week. Magic's my fallback though. All right, we won the die roll. All right, so let's see how bad this deck is. We do get to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I get to do some stuff. I have a decent mana curve. I don't have double green, so um if I draw Strangleroot, that'll be annoying. But it's all good. Ooh, Shivan Reef. What? Hmm. Interesting. Box. Okie doke. We're not doing much these days. Not a lot of instant speed reactions, so I get the opportunity to save some clock and um, F6 through my opponent's turns. So I wonder if this is some kind of just spirit deck. Elemental cat. Oh wow, that's cool. And there's the Strangleroot Geist. That's gonna be big. See if we can get our opponent to trade. I don't think they will. Nope. Okay. Well, Is this the guy that can sack to counter? Yeah, it is. So let's go ahead and see if we can get um, that off the board. Guessing they'll counter this. Maybe not. I'm down with that too. Oh, that's why it counts my creatures too. Interesting. That it did not realize. Familiar. Okay. Mm, are we winning this race? If we draw a land, we're winning this race. Any land that comes into play untapped, which is all of them except for the 3/4 creature land. It is kind of annoying that I exiled my own. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this one. I may not eat future ones. Yeah, land would have been sweet. So at the moment, we can play literally nothing. Let's do some singing. Are you ready to trade off some stuff? Make this guy tiny again. I am ready for you to trade off some stuff to make this guy tiny again. Boo. Well, he's manageable now. We're really wishing we had another green source. Really any land. Any land at this point would be sweet. Lightning Angel. I don't think that card's fair. So I think I have worked my way into a loss here. Regardless. And I think in brewing this beast of a deck, I messed myself up with I'm not gonna block here. I think I messed myself up with what's it called? Dryad Arbor plus not Dryad Arbor, Dryad Militant plus um my own instance and stuff, which is a little dumb. For some reason, in hindsight, I thought they worked. Um, just on opponents, but maybe I'm thinking about like Anafenza or something. Okay. Do we care about anything here? Maybe Ratchet Bomb's good. Probably better than getting hosed by my own militants. Mm, let's go with that. I'm going to change the deck as soon as this match is over and get rid of that non-bow with uh, militants plus lingering souls. So this hand works. It does things. Not necessarily good, but it does things. So I think go ahead and get the bird on board. Don't bolt my bird, bro. It actually doesn't hurt as much as it normally would because I still have a turn 2 play. Oh, it's early in the morning. There's the bolt the bird. That stinks. Okay, well, do I take a ton of damage? Or do I just take 1 damage? I think I just take 1 here. It is super annoying that I messed myself up there. Let's attack and see what our opponent does. Let's get a plain or swamp. Let's get a swamp so we're not hurting ourselves here. I guess we're gonna hurt ourselves on one of these, but knight might have been the correct play there, but we know they're playing bolts now, so I'd like to hold that until he's out of bolt range. We've got 8 fetches plus let's go to combat and swing first and see what happens. That's the thing. Opponent took 2. Go ahead and use mana efficiently and play another big one. Another big one. They basically do the same thing, but the wildwood. Finish up. There's the old lightning angel. And that attack. That is fortunate. So we'll go ahead and path that thing. Give our opponent some mana. I guess we could play both Lingering Souls here. Our opponent boarded in any kind of sweeper, though. I mean, I guess it doesn't make that big of a difference. Not really. It really doesn't make a difference because I messed up building this deck and That's what I get for building something quickly and then jamming it. But I am glad that we're running a couple of practice games before we start a league, just because noticing those little quirks of a deck are pretty useful when the games don't matter in the long run, when there's nothing on the line except time and pride. Time and pride. I'm guessing I'm a little more likely to see a sweeper here. But, I mean, I don't know. They knew we were playing Lingering Souls in the first game, so. Alright. We can do stuff. So I'm going to keep. Yep. Hey, there we go. Now we do even more stuff. Nope, not on turn one though. Turn one, we're doing basically nothing. Your turn, we're doing basically nothing. Next turn, we get to start jamming some stuff. Ooh, nice. Although, that's kind of annoying too. Get Tomb. Yes. Doing some attacking. Because we are definitely attacking into that guy. We're not getting blocked. There's no way. Hmm. There's sorceries that can't hit. Yeah, I have no blockers. And this is instant or sorcery. Okay. So I'm not totally toast here. Plains. Play the knight. Probably should have gone to combat first. Ain't doing nothing else though. Yep. Oh, come on. F6. There we go. Vapor snag? Why would you do that? Because it's good. Alright. Well, that was not super fun. Alright, so let's bounce these guys. Go back to the deck building drawing board. Goodbye, you guys. Command is cool. Um, as much as I love Geist, Evolution I still kind of want, even though they're really bad against counter magic. Do I want... Do I want the walls again? In an early version of this deck, I was playing Wall of Omens. I don't know if that's actually what I want. I mean, it does draw us a card and then run us into a 4-drop with Evolution, but seems iffy. Then we need 2 more cards. Um, Anything fun? What's fun? Something random and dumb and that nobody would expect. Ooh, Druid's Deliverance. That's fun. Nobody expect it. Maybe a couple Duskwatch Recruiters. Maybe just one. And those guys are fun. They're so bad though. But they do let us ramp. Maybe I want to be on Tide Hollow Scullers. Even though, no, I don't. I'm trying to sacrifice my own creatures. Hmm. Whatever. I don't think we're actually going to run a league this morning. It looks like I'm being too indecisive in what I want to play. Bug Tots. Sweet screen name. Would like to play first. Screen name makes me think of tater tots with bugs in them. Which is pretty gross. Alright, let's get... Why do these always open so small? Tomb? Yes. Bird. Done. I started to say, is Infect still a thing? But this isn't Infect. This is Affinity. We want to say Path for something more relevant. Go ahead and make mana. Already played a land this turn, so we don't want to drop Forcer immediately. I want to be able to play the land off the top when I cast it. This is a super slow start for Affinity, though. I mean, I guess they could dump their hand this turn instead. But we'll see. Plating, whip, swing for not that much. Okay, so do I try to hit my land drop here? I think so. I think that makes the most sense. Did I screwed up. Yep. Let's make more green mana. Is actually relevant. That is not a land drop. Come on. Yeah. Go ahead and attack here. Plan will be to path something in combat. They don't have double black at the moment, so I should be able to path whatever they equip. Except for that. Except for that. Well, we're not doing anything else with this path. Yep. Ugh. Come on. Alright, so we can. What can we do? We can Rhino, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. We can attack, but that doesn't get us anywhere. We can play Wall of Omens, take a hit next turn, try to get. I guess what we need to do is play Rhino. Green, white, black. Don't care. Play Rhino, and then next turn try to evolution it into Sigarda. Maybe, because it's probably not attacking through that. Don't want to just throw away creatures for no reason, so I'm not attacking through that at the moment either. Ravager, okay. That's okay, I guess. We're making a big dude, I assume. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I can't block it. Take an 8. So, can we do anything? It's looking unlikely. Is there anything relevant? I guess I can. Doesn't really help in the long run. Not really. But we can attack in with a. Yeah, I think the play to attack here. See what our opponent does. They go to 5. We evolution a bird. Sacrifice the tapped one into a Pride Mage. Play a land from the top. Do I really need that mana? I'm gonna say no. We are racing here. Plus, at this point, I think I need everything to go right in order to not just die. So we can kill Cranial Plating with Pridemage. Yep. And hopefully not die. A lot of Nexuses. Yep. Okay. So we'll go to blocks. We'll block this, and let's see, Blink Moth, Ink Moth. We'll block Blink Moth. Then we will sacrifice to kill Plating. And we should only take 3, I think, and be able to swing for the win. They went all in on that attack. I don't know how they didn't see the Pridemage play. But maybe I'm just wrong and I didn't see a really good Ravager play that's going to deal me 10 regardless. Okay. Gonna be big. Yep, he got me. Dang it, Bug Tots. You're not supposed to be able to count better than me. Not fair. So not fair. Alright, so sideboard we have fun stuff. And that really is fun stuff. Ratchet Bomb on 2 kills a lot of things. And we might actually want Ghost Quarters. Or Creature Lands. So let's do this. This is probably less relevant. I don't want to draw multiples of those really. Need 3 cards to dump. Not go crazy on those. Let's just cut some fringe things. Let's go back to yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Who knows if any of that was right. Double path, no action, nothing to do, nothing to evolution with. Do I want to be that heavy on the control side with no clock at all? Eh, we can try it. Give it a shot. See what our opponent does. Not pathing an Ornithopter. Okay. Whatevs, man. Ratchet Bomb's pretty good. So if that's all you're doing, I'm getting a shrine and not paying. Nope. Hmm. Yep. There's the bait. Alright. Do some stuff. Make some things. Not do anything on your turn, so Ravager. That makes things pretty. Ugh. Well, that is just hurtful. Just hurtful, opponent. Always yield. Now you get to see how bad our deck list is. Because we're doing not great evolution things. Man, all the things. Okay, well, we'll play the Emissary with double path up. Opal. Opal's pretty good. Alright, so let's path here first. See where he puts the counters. You make your choice first. And then I'll decide what to do with the second path. Okay. Opponent said, wow, but he saw both with Thoughtseize, I think. Pretty sure. Go back and review the tape. But I'm almost certain our opponent saw both with Thoughtseize. This hand is interesting. I think Geist is probably just pushing my colors too far. I need to draw a green source in order to make this even playable. That's even worse. Guess that works. Yeah, that's definitely going on top. Okay. So, Tony is just not. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, well. I'm gonna take one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Let's get two. Yeah. Oh. Our opponent's block at this point is probably too good. Yes. Play Stony. Pass the turn. We're not doing anything this turn either. So Stony into Lingering Souls. We're gonna take a big hit here. And Souls save us. White. This. That's all I got. Yep. So I have to block that. I'm gonna take 4. We'll block there. Block one of these. I might just get burned out here. Yeah. So I can go to 1. These guys like can't be blocked except by flying. Shoot. Okay. So I can play Souls. Our opponent probably has Blast in hand or something. I think I want to go ahead and path. Our opponent has no colored mana. Let's go ahead and path one of these. No blocks. Okay. Good deal. So let's go to 1. Get some green mana. Go ahead and eat stuff. And So, not gonna do anything yet. Do anything on his turn either. Now we might be dead. Blast. Nope. Oh, wow. Oh, I gave him that. Wow. My brain is just not on point today, apparently. Alright. So we can block here and the pest. Take one. Put a two. Go ahead and eat the pest. Cancel. Go ahead and start swinging with this. Play a knight. Oh, cancel. Green, white. Oh, smart here. Oh, did I? Yeah, I think I did. I think I just straight up missed my land drop there. Seems bad. I mean, not that I can do much right now anyway, but it's something. We've got a relatively fast clock at this point. I'm wondering if our opponent will concede soon, but they could also just hit a blast and win immediately. It's a slow rolled galvanic blast. Thoughtseize, okay. You get a fancy recruiter. So might as well. Fairland. Back with all except this. I'm still not out of galvanic blast range. Just have to hope he doesn't hit it. Gain a little life. Use mana a little efficiently, sort of. Alright, what you got on my turn? I ain't doing nothing. Let's see. If he blocks here for 5, 6, 7, this could give me the win on the spot. That's assuming he has literally nothing. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just like trying to keep him from drawing a blast at this point anyway. Batch, yep. That makes sense. Oh man. What I should have done in hindsight is probably I probably shouldn't have attacked with this. I probably should have sacked one of these lands, gone and gotten a Ghost Quarter, and killed his red source so that the Galvanic Blast play not an option for our opponent. But hey, what do you do? Let's... Man, these Strangleroot guys, as much as I like them, they are awkward. They are quite awkward. Also don't like having so many evolutions. I think I actually liked this deck better when I wasn't doing so heavy on making evolution relevant, which is probably where I should be anyway, because the card is it's really good in corner cases, but it's not the kind of card that's really good in every situation. So I don't want to be too heavy on 3-drops, but I kind of want what's it called? That's the problem with green decks in Modern right now. There are too many 3-drops that I want to play, and not enough of everything else. Or not enough cards that I feel are relevant in other other slots. So I end up trying to figure out what to do. Let's see. I don't really like Duskwatch either. Not really. Voice, is my sound not on? Huh. Oh, Voice of Resurgence. Haha, that's a good one. Voice is amazing. Let's see. Do I have enough left in the... Voice is one of my go-tos in paper Magic because I already own them. Let's see. Can I get them in... I mean, I know technically I can. The question is, do I have enough credit left in my Mana Traders account to pick up voices? I don't, but if I come off of the Night plan and the Stony Silences, those are my... Okay, so let's see. If I get rid of the Garda, Knights, that still didn't give me enough, but it's... Maybe it's... I don't know. I think I just need to upgrade my Mana Traders account so I don't run into this issue. Because I'm on the lowest level of subscription, so I have about 100 ticks that I can use every month. And or not every month, at any given time. And I end up running into issues with not having not having enough to play the mana base I want. Maybe we dump the Marsh Flats and play a more budget mana base to play them. I think that's doable, especially, I mean, we're really just Fleecemane is an option that I actually have access to and is cheaper. Thank you for those suggestions, Defiler. Those my brain was like spinning at that point. Maybe Fleeceman is what it should be. And I think I actually own those already. I don't have to go to Mana Traders to get them. That actually helps the Wiltleaf Liege plan also. Makes me slightly more aggressive. Yeah, definitely good with Leaf. Um, huh. Let's run a game like this and see how it feels. I think some of seems like a lot of what I'm doing on a budget mana base just seems I think we can keep this. We're not doing anything on turn one, but that's not super unusual. Not doing anything on the opponent's turn either. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Some kind of. Is this legit elves or is this some kind of real devotion deck? Probably find out right here. Is this a Arc Druid or whatever? Oh no, it's not. But that's pretty painful. All right. So is there a reason to do something other than? Yeah, I think we're just gonna play the second lion, get a tapped land. Get aggressive. I don't see them blocking. I mean, they could trade. That's the thing. Play another one. And then we'll follow up with Wiltleaf Liege, swing for 10. Elves can actually erase that, which is kind of crazy, but maybe do I care about blocking this? I don't think I do. Rex Sage. All right, let's do shenanigans here. Oh, nope, not a black. Might be a little too aggressive, but I don't think you can be too aggressive unless you're going to die the next turn. Which they didn't block, so maybe I will. Maybe I am just dead this turn. Very possible. I like the green white version of elves better because of their sideboard options. But this card is pretty crazy awesome. It's hard not to play it. I get that. And this helps the mana quite a bit too. The difference maker. Six mana. Could be seven. How much is Craterhoof? He's 8, right? What is 7 mana? Allosaurus Riders? That can't be right. Cord. That makes sense. Alright, Cord for 4. Gets a Lord of some sort. Maybe? What's an elf card that's 4? The Shapeshifter, maybe? Oh, Messenger. Okay. That makes sense. Draw some cards. Sentinel Shaman. Wow. Draw 4. Okay. Pretty good, opponent. Pretty good. The good news is we do make them chump block some this turn. A little bit. Be nice to have another land. But that's a lot of 3 drops. Swinging with everything. Opponent does some blocking. Seems good. Opponent goes to 3. Oh, well, that makes it pretty easy, actually. Because now we just stack one of these. And go get Rhino. Alright, so is there anything? Seems like Ratchet Bomb should be pretty good. Part of me wants to up the Ghost Quarters so we can deal with Nykthos, but that might not be worth it either. Um, hmm, that luck. Yep. Man, I love Little Kid Luck. Even though the deck is not amazing, it is fun. So what do I take out for Ratchet Bomb? I think probably use Evolution Knight. The Garda's more of a control beater. Um, Walls don't trade with anything. That's actually kind of a big deal. I'm gonna go with that. Crocodile Fundy. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Oof. That is also a lot of lands. But at least, man, I'm still doing nothing before turn 3. Can that keep up with elves? I doubt it. And I'm on the draw. Well, all right. Here it goes. I think I used up all my luck in that last match. The luck is gone. So I like that, but I can't actually play it. So I think I want to bottom it. And I got another one anyway. Okay. This is the time that I often see people pitching a fit about the Magic Online Shuffler. Um, but I've done the same thing so many times in real life. It's hard to blame it on the shuffler. All right, let's throw a speed bump out there. Not winning us the game anytime soon. Especially not without any lands. Come on, green source. Green source on top. Let's see it. Oh, that's not promising. Not promising. How much mana can you make this turn? Dwinnen's Elite. Archdruid. Okay. Not a Dwinnen's Elite. Oh, still no land. Well, we're doing nothing. Doing nothing on your turn either. So how much you want to hit us for? Drop that Crater Hoof. And say GG. Crater Hoof's still legal in Modern, right? I think it is. Can't imagine they banned it. I guess I can imagine it, but I don't remember it being a part of any ridiculously powerful deck that was also consistent and played a huge role in the metagame at any point. What do we got? Probably a chord. Yep. I find that online I'm often way behind my opponents in time. But in this match, Visionary Palace Forest. So just a draw two. Not the end of the world. More worried about this uh, powerful board here than I am about cards in hand. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Because this is a dump your hand kind of turn, I think. All right. Oh, this is so terrible. All right, I'm just gonna save some time. There's no way I'm coming back for this game. That swamp killed me. Totally killed me. All right, do I want to reconsider anything? I don't think so. I think I need to just not mold a 5 first. I mean, at that point, even the first hand with 5 lands and 2 3 drops, I think it was, would have been better than what I was doing. And maybe I want to get rid of all the black in this deck and just play green white and not play marsh flats and play and go back to. I think that's probably what I want to do. Because then I'll have should have at least room in my mana traders account to get the uh voice of resurgences voices of resurgence. Come on, opponent. Let's do some sideboarding. I'm gonna get a message in a second. Your opponent's been disconnected. Probably. Maybe. Maybe it's just really hard to sideboard against me. Or maybe our opponent took a potty break. Who knows? Alright. Ugh. Well, we've got ratchet bombs for days. I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna play control this game. We have no clock. But we have sweepers. Sweepers are cool. Especially against decks that like to flood the board. Hmm. Do we want to ratchet bomb and keep ticking it up, or do we want to go ahead and play a clock? I think I want to err on the side of the clock. I'm killing my opponent's board. I'd like to be swinging as I'm doing it. And here I said I was playing control. I don't really want to play control. I want to play tempo, sort of. And I also want my opponent to do that. Well, we are definitely doing things. Let's see. Our opponent does here. Assuming they're not blocking. Assumption is correct. Play ratchet bomb. I like to go ahead and do this. I see a lot of people try to do it end of turn, but especially on the first one. I'm more likely to accidentally click through than I am to change my mind. And I really don't want to mess myself up there. Alright, dump a bunch of one drops. Okay. Seems good. Is our opponent hurting for lands, I assume? They've missed at least one land drop. Lots of dorks on the board. Makes me not want to use these paths. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean things up. Yeah. We'll swing. We get a double block, that's awesome. Marsh Flats. And move on with life. Druid. Makes the mana. What else can you make this turn? Got these paths up. Starting to think I should have done this differently because, well, I guess, yeah. Get aggressive, opponent. I don't see any other way you're hanging in this game. No? Okay. Get tomb. Nope. Huh. Well, that probably doesn't change anything, but maybe? Hmm. So I can uh, swing. I'm gonna keep swinging. Although at this point I really want to draw a throwaway creature. This activates on... Oh, I need 6 mana for that. Why was I thinking that it was the same as... I don't know. I guess our opponent could be playing black removal, like Dismember or something. So maybe I want to go ahead and do this. But I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off leaving up paths and all that jazz. Now I'm less hesitant to path things. There's nothing on the board right now. I guess I could have pathed Druid. That is a big mana producer. Maybe I should have pathed Druid on the upkeep. They still can play Chord, but they don't have many other options. I don't know. It's probably playing um, Company also. Be my guess. No blocks or no attacks. Okay. Well, we're gonna attempt this. If we get that Dismember that our opponent may or may not have. Okay. And I think I do want to kill Heritage Druid. Maybe they want me to, though. I'm going to play into it. I have enough paths that I think any other payoff card that they play is going to be I can deal with. I think. Even like Azuri can't deal with exile effects. Board here, I assume. In response. Yep. Probably. Yeah, I don't know what we're getting. Archdruid, maybe? For some mana making. I mean, they could hit me for a lot with the black green guy, but yeah, something tells me that does not do enough. Especially not with the Lingering Souls on top. So, let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to... We want to attack. Well, it's not blocking. Let's play Lingering Souls. Flashback Lingering Souls. Make a bunch of blockers. We draw another land and flip this next turn. That'd be sweet. Just for fun. Because we can. Or because we should be able to. So that's not the safe play, though. The safe play is definitely 3-5. Okay. Not blocking. You have super pumps in there that I can't deal with. Llanowar. Sentinel. Not sure how any of this helps against Gavany plus flyers. So that's cool. That lets us leave up a path just in case our opponent has got some kind of shenanigans. Okay. Well, that was fun. I think we need to do some brewing though. Get rid of marsh flats. Go to A and the swamp. Alright, I'm not actually gonna... Let's make a new copy of this deck before I start going crazy. New copy. The third. Alright, so... Toss Siege Rhino. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe Siege Rhino is worth it. Even if you only have... Even if you rarely have the mana to cast it. Let's leave in a Siege Rhino. And get rid of Marsh Flats. And Llanowar Waste. And the swamp. We can do... Guess we get rid of souls too. Maybe. Man, I like lingering souls though. That's a tough thing to dump. But I guess we can be more resilient with hmm. All right. The kicker is we want to go just green whites so that I can dump a bunch of expensive cards and pick up Voice of Resurgence. So does Knight go also and get replaced maybe with something cheaper and less utilitarian like Smiter? That's probably the way to go. Building on a budget is a pain. I wish I had all the money in the world. Well, not all of it, but enough to play Magic without worrying about budgets. Voice is nice with lingering. That is quite true. I I don't know. I'm gonna think about it as I trade some stuff back here. So, screenshot this real quick. I want to whatever, this random stuff. Throwback night. Throwback marsh flat. Throwback. Oh, that was it for the moment. If I get rid of those, that should give me the leeway to pick up voices. Unless my math is way off. And it could be. So let's go to Mana Traders. I am now at what? My account. Surely I can get voices now. All right, 11.6 ticks a piece. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to pick up while I'm here? That I would want. I don't have Noble Hierarchs, unfortunately. That is another one of those things that my paper collection, or excuse me, my online collection has not caught up with my paper collection. So there are a lot of things that I am just short on. Here, buck 3. Oh, that's not the right one. There it is. All right. We'll stick with the evolution plan. So let's toss these. Toss the knights. Oh, I said smiter. Said I was gonna pick up smiters. And those I think are relatively cheap. Oh yeah. I should probably just buy those at some point. Maybe one Anafenza. Anafenza, the graveyard hater. All right. I'm gonna go with that. And let's go pick those up, throw them in the deck. Rental 1 is busy. Rental 2 also has them. Noble Hierarch would be way better than Birds if I'm skimming on black cards. What? Oh, that's annoying. At least the art isn't mismatched. But that's still annoying. Alright. Yeah, go away. Don't care. That is one thing about mana traders. It totally messes up your wish list um, function in Magic Online. Because Magic Online believes that you own cards that you are actually just renting, so it takes them off your wish list automatically, and that's super annoying. Um, Voice of Resurgence. Get those in there. Anafenza. Put you in. What else did I get? Smiter. Smiter in. We're going a little farther down this path, so we're gonna go ahead and put the extras of these in there. And now we're doing stuff. Forcer seems less relevant. We're on a much more aggressive game plan right now. Let's sort by mana cost. I'm not as heavy on 3-drops as I thought I would be. Still got... Oh no, I started to say I've still got 4 cards, but I don't. I have lands to fill. These are cheap and useful. We're down to... Let's see. Go ahead and put some... Let's see. Another black source in... Go up to 22 lands. One unflinching courage. That could be fun. I wish I had more. Oh, I said Geist was terrible. But maybe Geist is not what I want to get rid of. Now that I'm more aggressive, I think walls are the thing to dump. And Geist still seems kind of terrible. Unflinching Courage does sound fun. I think I want to do... What's the... I can't remember the name of it. The 3-mana Revolt green-white creature. I want some number of those. They're fun. Although I did just dump most of my fetch lands. So maybe I want one and a Eternal Witness. Maybe I just want the Eternal Witness. Oh, what am I thinking? I said I was gonna keep Lingering Souls. Those are my extra 3-drops that I was thinking I still had. We don't want this swamp. Is there... I like the Gavany, but... I mean, not Gavany. I like the West Vale, but I think Gavany is just better in general. So now I have too many cards. Let's dump something. I really like Hasty Goodness. And I did say I was going to play old standard favorites today. Maybe I dump a Lingering Souls and go this way. Or move it to the board for grindy matchups. Now I need one more sideboard slot. One more sideboard card. Do I have Unflinching Courage? No. Of course not. That's not what I wanted to do. What's a fancy fun of we can throw in here? Maybe it's just Get command. Yeah, we got the Dromoka's command. Take black out of here because I really don't want black cards right now. Oh, I know the fun of. I know the fun of. What's the name of it though? Druid's Deliverance. Because that card's terrible, but it was way fun in standard. With junk tokens. Alright. Now let's run some games. And of course, I put it in the sideboard. I mean, the main deck. This is what I meant to do, I think. Do this. I can't decide. We'll just run this. Against burn. Do I? Actually, I guess I don't. After Dromoka's command is pretty good against burn. Blessed Alliance good against burn. Not really. I don't. Maybe what I should be doing is not these, but Unflinching Courage is good against burn. That is very true. That is a good point. Maybe what I want is yeah. Finks is good too. I do like that suggestion. Let's bump some of these Lingering Souls. Actually, let's just bump this card. It's not great. Let's go Kitchen Finks. Throw some Finks in there. Maybe one main. It is great with evolution. That is quite true. Although in this deck, most of my evolutions are going to be from 2 to 4. Ideally, Strangleroot Geist into Wiltleaf Liege, or Voice of Resurgence into Wiltleaf, or yeah. The words aren't coming out right, but that's my intention. All right. Now let's run a game. Hopefully we can get some little kid luck beats in against a Taiga. Taiga 13. Ugh. Well, that's not a great way to start. That's not amazing either. Maybe I can hit another colored source. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Give me a land on top. Preferably a forest or. Yeah, nope. Okay, I'm not doing anything on their turn. Give me a forest. Oh no. Okay. Although they didn't do anything turn one. A turn one mountain. This is probably like a blood moon deck just to ruin my day. Shrine. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I remember that. Speaking of old standard favorites. All right. So let's put a target out for a burn spell. Yeah, this is a hot mess. And I put most of the Finks in the board instead of the main too. I did keep one, although drawing it now wouldn't matter much anyway. All right, so our opponent should totally spend their turn killing my bird with this. Just play a land, kill the bird, one counter. Best play ever. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Don't kill my bird. Oh, that's the best. Okay, well, we are getting punished. Yeah, I'm not doing anything on my turn. So I guess on this turn, this upcoming turn. Oh, that's interesting. I was going to say that I would play and swing with Strangleroot, but that changes things. I mean, I guess technically I still could, but huh. At this rate, I am taking a lot of damage very soon. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I just want to get voice down. Play a little more conservatively. Think. This is like a big burn deck. This is interesting. Another old standard favorite. I like what my opponent's doing. I'd be really excited if I saw Boros Reckoner. The Reckoner? The 3 mana 3/3 that deals damage to other stuff when he takes damage. That would be pretty gross. Alright, so these are getting a little out of hand. On the other hand, don't know that. Huh. I think I need to sack voice, get Sphinx maybe? I don't think our opponent's gonna block. Okay, so oh, why would I get Finks when I can get Big Daddy? Where are you? There you are. The Rhino. And might be good to go ahead and get a bird in play. Get a forest. Play a bird. I guess actually I should probably not and be ready to path that in their upkeep. I need to be yielding to these. They're annoying. Those artifacts are a super huge pain. Started to path in the upkeep, but this isn't doing anything other than attacking, so Gutter Snipe. Jeez. What does that even do? That is awesome. This deck is sweet. I mean, I hate playing against it, but it's sweet. That's getting close to being enough damage to kill me on their own. Pretty ridiculous. And I actually think I'm almost better off killing this at this point. Am I? I don't know. At least I can chump block that with birds. Yeah, I'm just going to get this right now. Because this is going to take 2 turns, so maybe this is where I turn the corner and start. Well, if they've got a land, I just gave them an extra, so maybe it won't take 2 turns. Let's. I don't want to get too aggressive, but yeah, I do. I do. I want to get super aggressive. Oh, jeez. I'm having all the brain farts today for some reason. If I'm planning to play Souls and Bird after combat, I shouldn't play them after combat. That's dumb. I just missed out on 3 points of damage. And I missed my land drop. Man, this isn't really tilt because I'm not super frustrated. I'm just making careless errors. That's just sad. All right, let's get back on track here. Try to salvage this game, even though I'm almost dead just to stupid shrines. Kiln Fiend, that's huge, or has the potential to be huge. Yep. There's one of them, so I'm dead next turn. Very dead next turn. So, can I get through enough damage for it to matter? And I don't think so. Don't think I can. Gavany gives me the most reach here. Guess there's always a possibility our opponent clicks through their block step by accident. But I think that's about my only hope here. Let's see, if we can get him to 3, then I'll know that my misplay last turn cost us the game. Not just a casual misplay, but a literal blew it punt. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's all they needed. They've got 1, 2, 3 more that they could have blocked with. So technically, I don't think we were super punished by messing up, because they've got an extra 3 that could still just go to 1. But it was still a horrendous misplay on my part. We've got anyway, while we're waiting on our opponent to decide how they're going to save, why they're not just clicking OK and then winning on the next turn. We've got some big things going on, or at least going on soon. I've got a couple of goals in the description down below. I'm trying to hit 50 followers in the near future. So if you can forgive me all my misplays this morning, I want to encourage you to hit that follow button. Come back. We're here every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning, trying to kill some time while we wait on the bigger tournament coverage to start. And in some cases, just killing time. So we've got, once I hit 50 followers, I'll do a 24-hour stream. So that's coming up soon as well. Hopefully soon. That'll be on a weekend when I'm not working. Should be a lot of fun. Should have some giveaways on the 24-hour stream. Let's see. Do I care about Stony Silence? I feel like that's so marginal. That might be the only artifact they're running. I definitely want the extra life gain spells. They are playing Kiln Fiend, so Eidolon might be worth it just to slow that down, but I feel like that's over sideboarding. Let's dump. What do we dump here? Anafins is kind of hard to cast, forces us to do funky things with the mana as we're searching for lands. And they don't have a graveyard strategy going on anyway. We can bump a Smiter maybe? Actually, they play a lot of tokens and stuff, so maybe we bump the Geist. Play 1 Stony Silence just to try to catch them. Let's go with that. Yeah, I really like the idea of Stony, but I feel like I don't want to over sideboard into it just because I saw 2 of the same card in game 1. That may be the only artifact they're playing, and I don't want to go too heavy on a card that's only good against one thing in their deck. Spirit Loop could be good, yeah. That only gives +1/+1 though, right? Am I correct in that? +1/+1 life link returns to your hand when it dies. Is that? I think that's right. It's like the um life link version of Rancor. Ooh, only life link, so it doesn't even give a bonus to power toughness. Okay, so we've got a pretty good start here. Forest, voice. If we can hit another land, it's a really good start. Better if you don't run 4 lines. That's true. That's true. This deck in general, I think, is better if you don't run 4 lines. They're just not that great. They're um they're a decent budget concession for me. They're not terrible, but they're also not amazing. Let's attack. So Smiter's the bigger clock, but Finks is more resilient. I think we go for the bigger clock. We're at 15 life still. That's true. Um, and I did say that I was on a reminiscing about fun the old cards I loved in standard. So maybe I should be running that combo just for reminiscing sake. I kind of if I'm going down like the hexproof route with enchantments, I kind of want to be playing uh I don't remember the name of it. It's a 3 mana green white enchantment that gives indestructible and lifelink, if I remember right. As long as the creature is green and white. Can't remember the name of it. That card was fun. Alright, so we'll go to white mana here. That card was fun alongside Pariah in standard. Way back in the day. Yes, that is the one. Shield of the Oversoul. I think it was Indestructible Lifelink. I might be wrong. I remember the Indestructible quite clearly because I played it with Pariah. Flying was the other. Yeah, that's right. That's been a long time since I've played that card. A really long time. Giving stuff trample would be sweet right now, though. Unflinching courage sounds really good. And like this is the kind of board state that I would not want. But this is the kind of game where it's like if I had drawn Stony Silence, I'd be really disappointed because our opponent's done absolutely nothing that that card would interact well with or interact with at all. Let's attack. I guess I could have gotten in with the Wildwood that turn, but kind of just want to go voice, get a black source just in case. White, green. Green, white. Just in case I top deck one of our couple of black cards in the deck. Get it too. No. Alright, opponent. Ready to scoop it up. This is kind of the ideal start. Is this Hour of Devastation, though? That'd be pretty gross. I mean, I'd still get... It doesn't exile, I don't think. Still get tokens. Or does it? I don't know. I so rarely play Standard. Yeah, it doesn't. Bolt, bolt, bolt. Do I just get burned out here? That would suck. That would be super bad. My opponent's mad. I'm not sure why. Also wasn't watching the screen directly when they started bolting me. So my opponent says they killed me. Two times reverberate in hand. Oh. Huh. So I think... Huh. I think what happened is because I had F6'd, they didn't hold priority. And then they didn't get a chance to... They didn't get a chance to respond to their own spell. I think that's what happened. I think that's the case. Pretty sure. So thank you for the follow, Mither. Mither? That's a cool. Always appreciate folks being here and supporting the channel. That's one closer to our 50 follower goal, which will trigger a 24-hour stream for us. Which may or may not drive my wife insane, but we'll have fun. So I can't keep this hand, no white source, and all white cards. That is unfortunate. And that's the keeper. We got stuff to do, and if we draw lands, a perfect curve of good stuff. Put that right on top. So, yeah. I feel bad for our opponent because that's like very unfortunate. Oops. I meant to F6 here. Um yeah, I do want to take 4. That is a very efficient burn spell, but it's better than playing a 4/3 and me having to chump block that stupid thing, or having it be a chump blocker for him. All right, we need one more land. Still out of balance. Oh, the deck out of balance. That makes sense. Our opponent's deck is really cool though. Burn spells plus reverberate effects to copy them for lots of damage is pretty gross. Pretty gross. Alright, what are we doing here? Sweet. There's the other land. So we'll go ahead and attack. Get in a couple points. I don't want to play the smiter first because then that opens him up to being able to play what's it called? To chump block, ping the smiter for 1 and then just bolt it, which is not exactly a great exchange for us. Yeah, definitely. I'm assuming one of those pauses for our opponent was looking up how to hold priority. Or maybe our opponent has it again and that's what this pause is. There's the shrine. That is way worse on turn 4. So I think we play this turn and then start holding up Dramoka's command for random shenanigans that our opponent may be into. Basically the perfect curve again, though. We want to curve out like this every game. And technically, we open up Wiltleaf Liege to that same play I described a few minutes ago where he jump blocks, hits the Liege, and then bolts. But I think the extra 4 damage that we stand to hit for in combat here is worth that possibility. Shooting me a... That is somehow unsurprising. Definitely want to yield to this. Possible we're just dead. That's a lot of mana over there for... Although, oh, never mind. He's only got 1 card in hand. There's no reverberate shenanigans going on this turn. It'd be sweet to draw a land so I can play a smiter and keep command up. But maybe that's just too greedy, right? I shouldn't be wishing for that. That's way too greedy. Hey, do I even? Do I want to pay 2 life for it? I don't think it actually changes our clock. So I'm gonna say no. We're gonna hit for 8 this turn. He's gonna chump and ping us. And hopefully not kill a creature. But we can play that, not pay 2 life. Keep up command. Oh, he didn't ping us. No goblins. Oh, is our opponent playing like Goblin Grenade too? Man. This deck is all over the place, but it does look like fun to play. And Shrine is a card that I'd completely forgotten about, but it is a lot of fun as well. Okay. Any shenanigans we want to change? Kind of want to just run another one with this. That was kind of an out and left field deck that we were playing against. I mean, mono red as an archetype is not out in left field, but that build of it is definitely not something that I would expect to see at any decent sized event. We've got... Wow, this is a stinky hand. Ugh, that one ain't great either. Jeez. I guess... Ugh. We'll go to 5. Hopefully we get... Oh, man. Alright, land on top. Okay, thank you. Well... Maybe I'm being too aggressive. Oh, mono green? maybe, or green red. I do really like the no. I really like the green red aggro builds with the dudes that make 2 mana when they come into play. 2/2s for 2. Everybody's awake. Oh, my daughter just peeked in the room, or my wife let my daughter peek in the room, and then when they stepped back out, she started freaking out. Hmm. Well, I think if I don't play Ooze here, I'm gonna get way far behind. So even though this is a crappy bear right now, I think I just need to hope that I curve out. That's the game plan at this point. Just draw 2 more lands and let one of them be a black source, preferably, or another fetch land. Yeah. Maybe a pump spell here. Yep. Problem is, if we do, even if we do curve out, and that's the goal, even if we do, we're not going to have a lot of mana over the next 3 or 4 turns to use Scavenging Ooze's ability, even if a creature does hit the yard. So, made more sense to block there than to not block there, so to speak. So what's their exiled? What was that? Blossoming Defense. That makes sense. All right. I think I'm not going to block this turn. Because next turn, if we don't hit a land, we can... And of course, we hit a land. Okay, well... Now we can go Wiltleaf. And have a decent sized blocker. And start using Dromoka's command to clear out some of the opponent's creatures on board. Before we turn the corner and start beating down. Okay. All right, so we can... Let's go ahead and attack with the Smiter. Opponent takes 6. That is unsurprising. Play bird. Then we've got black mana for next turn. And we still get to leave up Dromoka's command. Okay. Cool. So, the old aggro deck, Ratchet Bombs probably. Finks probably. Let's say Finks over. Let's see. Anaphaniza, does that hit everything? No, just non-token creatures. So the main thing I'm worried about is like rancor. So if that's the case, we do Sphinx for those. I don't really want to draw multiples of those ever. Um, Geist is way better in against control matchups. Maybe an alliance and some bombs. We didn't see a lot other than one drops because our opponent was stuck on mana. I don't know for sure that they are running the version with all the extra mana on turn 2. So this is way reactive and very slow before I get any kind of pressure on the board. I'm gonna throw it back. It did have good mana though, or decent mana at least. And this is painful. Go to 5. Well, it's something. That would be amazing if I didn't have 3 lands in hand already. A land that does not hit me when I play it would be sweet. Okay. No. Wow. Okay. Well, must be running into even more land trouble on the other end. Well, that was fun. Not really. I mean, Magic's always fun, but having a match that's that one-sided, not quite so fun. Probably not fun to watch either. So it's probably a good thing that they conceded to move on to do something different. Yeah, very interesting and interactive. Absolutely. Garden Waste. Oh, we got stuff to do. Let's keep this one. Go bird into something. Hard to say, what? This game lets you play lands forward? That is crazy. I haven't seen that in forever. But it doesn't. That's a creature. Old Dryad Arbor. So what does our opponent own? Green white. Is this elves maybe? Oh no, I should have known. It's this deck. Okay, so they already have trample, so we are definitely in a racing situation. They don't have a hexproof creature, which means a top deck path is still relevant. Let's top deck that path. That's interesting. Oh, never mind. It's a creature land. I'm looking at it like, what are they courting for? And then I realize it's a land. Yep. So how about that path deck? Path would be pretty sweet right now. I guess Ghost Quarter helps. But let's see. If I kill this land, Ranker goes to his hand. Umbra dies, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. So I would just be getting rid of the totem armor, which makes that a 3/1, and this still too big to attack into. So, in that case, let's play Souls. And I should have tapped differently and made another bird. Definitely should have made the other bird. Because I'm not interacting much with this anyway. Hmm. So, oh, it doesn't regenerate it. Just removes the damage. Yeah, holding up Ghost Quarter, I'm pretty sure this interaction doesn't actually let me kill the dude though. It I believe Hyena Umbra means that Ghost Quarter just gives him a free land and kills the Hyena Umbra, which is unfortunate. Um, but it does still save me a significant amount of damage, so I think I'm still gonna do it. It lets me trade here, and it also reduces the size here. So yeah. So I'm gonna block here, and this doesn't have trample yet, so I'm gonna chump there. Although giving him the opportunity to play the ranker on the spirit dude, spirit dancer, is not ideal either, but it's something. So now he gets to draw cards, make this even bigger, and give it trample. So I'm basically depending on a path off the top. Without a path, I think I'm just toast. Oh yeah, I'm really toast without a path. Super, super, super dead. Yep, that is not a path. Technically, I might have one more turn if he drew nothing. Literal nothing. I think that's unlikely. So let's see. I might as well get in for 5. Let's play Smiter. Green. Oh, hold on. Let's be smart here. Green, white. And I'm still going to take a point here for a bird. Huh. Which that bird should be in play. It should have been in play last turn, but I messed up. So I'm assuming our opponent's looking for another enchantment to play if they're sacking that. Yep. I'm just gonna eat it. No blocks. So now we could have an out in. Nope, we do not. So maybe let's see. Let's do math here. Does Gavany give us enough power to get through? It does, but if our opponent has literally any interaction, then we don't get it. So let's hope our opponent isn't playing a path. Doesn't have a path in hand. That's the hope anyway. We're dying to that thing next turn regardless. Hey, they didn't have it. Well, that was fun. So Fracturing Gust is a definite include. Alliance is a definite include. Stony doesn't matter. Ratchet Bomb can matter. The Garda probably doesn't matter. Rhino Liege, Evolution. Tempted to cut Evolutions. But maybe I want to make sure I have access to as many copies of Pridemage as possible. Maybe I cut Lingering Souls here. And Affinza doesn't get rid of enchantments, so that doesn't help me with Rancor interactions. Maybe this is where I want to be. Sigarda Souls. I like the idea of Eidolon against Spirit Dancer, but I think it's I think that's too much of a corner case. Yeah, I have no idea how we won that. That was pretty ridiculous. While we're waiting here, I want to thank Michael Plays 2017 for following. Also, Water 10 and a lot of letters. Becco something Amard. Thank you for following, everybody. I appreciate that. We're a couple points closer to man, that's slow. Points closer to that 24-hour stream. Mulligan again. Oh man, that is horrendous. Also, well, I think we got lucky on the first one, and we're not getting lucky on the second one. We used up all our luck for the match in game one. All of it. So get a forest, make a bird, pass. Also, thank you for that follow, Defiler. I appreciate it. Appreciate the chat, all the advice and interaction we've had today. Like the way you think about deck building. And that's why we left in the paths. Although, if they're playing this game, we may be okay in the long run as long as we can get some kind of clock. want to path in the upkeep so they can't use the mana. And they're not going to be playing an enchantment there. Path him. Not a blue mana. Now, if it was crazy that we won that last game, it's going to be super crazy if we manage to pull this one off. Thank you for those follows, Satache and Pa19 Kwan. Appreciate you being here. Being a part of the crew. Running some cheesy green decks. And getting lucky, just like the name of the game, the name of the deck. There's the Rancor. Okay. Now they draw some cards. Would have been super nice to be able to blow that in response. Yep. I'm not blocking. Charge counter, move on with life. Alright. So, now we can throw down Siege Lion. I'm gonna do that. Which is not ideal, but whatever, it's a thing. I don't want to play the second bird because I'm probably going to blow this turn, especially if our opponent plays a totem armor type effect. We'll blow this in response on one. Okay, or like our opponent's a little flooded. We did give them one of these, but Artouche. Alright, so he makes a soldier, he gets +1/+1 first strike. Okay. I don't really want to blow this until he plays a totem of some sort. Assuming, yeah. Take this hit. We might be able to be sweet to monstrous this next turn and have just a keep a blocker around. Woohoo! And we get to do without paying mana. Oh, without paying life, I mean. So, let's do that. Now, if we get pathed here, I might just cry. But honestly, at this point, we need basically everything to go right in order to not lose. It's kind of lucky that our opponent has a slow start as well, though. Can you make him big enough to not die in combat? That is the question. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're going to kill him anyway. Can you make the warrior big enough to not die? That's the second question. Maybe the more relevant question. I'm not going to be ratchet bombing the warrior anytime soon. Spider Umbra. Targeting. Ooh. Yep. And there we go. Now we give him the opportunity to play the Rancor on the Spirit Dancer and start getting big. So that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah. The worst things about Ratchet Bomb over engineered explosives is that it's so easy for opponents to play around. Oh, that hurts too. Yikes. So at this point, it's like fractured gust or bust, right? I need something to get rid of Spirit Mantle to even think. Oh, I'm just dead. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just dead. Yep. We'll let it hit so I can show my -1 here in the corner. Whew. That was hurtful, opponent. Come on now. Hurtful. All that being said, I'm kind of surprised we lasted as long as we did. All right, is there? I probably should have trimmed a path last game. So actually, I don't know. Daniel Ill Killer, appreciate the follow. Glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you'll come and hang out again in the future. Always running cheesy green decks on this Twitch channel. Usually not as poorly as I have been this morning. Got a 24-hour stream coming up, assuming that I hit 50 followers sometime in the near future. That's the goal. Drive my wife crazy with by hanging out in the man cave playing video games all day for a full 24 hours. Janky Eidolon Tech. Yeah, I thought about that. Um, I really did. I considered it. I think this hand is too slow. I think this is poopy without a white source. But I do have a potential blocker, a ratchet bomb. Ugh. I'm not playing Rallier because I think I'm just gonna have to get lucky here. Oh, do we want two ratchet bombs? Maybe we do. I think it's more important that we hit white mana. We already have one. Let's do this stuff. Pass the turn. Um, I don't have ralliers. I considered those as well, but I took them out because I went to a more more budget friendly mana base and took out what's it called? Uh Fetch lands. And without fetch lands, the rallier is just okay. I do still have green white fetches and a handful of ghost quarters, so I guess that's there's a possibility that that would be a better interaction, but or give me enough sack outlets for that to be relevant, but I don't know. Like our opponent's on another really slow start. Oh shoot. Turn off auto yields. Oh wait. Yeah. I think I just messed it up. I F6 before I made my. There we go. Whew. Almost blew that turn. Almost blew it. So we know they're not a blocking, so go ahead and get that in there. So the question here is, are they going to be on defense or not? I think they're going to be on defense, so playing the attacker with evasion is going to be better than a smiter. Only silence, boo. Well, yeah. Okay. That's a thing. Spider Umbra. Well, maybe they'll attack into Blessed Alliance. Maybe we'll hit a land so we can. Nope, we didn't. Guess this is better than nothing though. So let's keep being aggressive. Oh, it gave it reach. Jeez. Okay, I should have attacked with everything. Shame this can't hit blocking creatures. Dope. Well, I don't think it gets much worse than that. Unfortunately, now I'm telegraphing the Alliance, so I probably should have just played the second Lingering Souls there. Yeah. If I was going to make that attack, I should have just attacked with, ugh. Now the question is our opponent feeling frisky? Are you going to attack into me now? Sweet. All right. Well, he's attacking that opponent. I gotta say that felt pretty good. Dromoka's command feels pretty good. Wilt Leaf Leech feels really good. Yeah. Yeah. So let's play the more expensive one now in hopes that next turn we get to play Smite or hold up command. Assuming our opponent even has enough interaction to stay alive through the attackers that we have on the board already. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, another one? Okay. Spirit Mantle. Okay. Well, that makes him a blocker. Does make Dromoka's command annoyingly not good. But we can potentially make the opponent sack something. Cool. Okay. Well, that's not the land we were looking for anyway. So we're limited to one spell this turn. Don't think we want to double block a double. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we want to attack with everything, and then after blocks, make him sack an enchantment, which will really mess with the opponent's combat math no matter what he does. I think that's the play. Except I don't think I want to attack with birds, so that second main I can play Lingering Souls. So everything except the bird. How would you like to block? Okay, that makes sense. That also makes sense. So, I guess, in hindsight, maybe I should have made our opponent sack a enchantment before. Maybe I should have thought that through a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and say target player sacks an enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Yeah, so you sack an enchantment, you get a +1/+1 counter. Green, white. So our opponent should probably sack this at this point. Probably. So Spirit Dancer is still a threat. That's got to be the right play, right? I think so. Because he's not trading here. In hindsight, I think I should have definitely done that before attacks, so that our opponent had to make that choice, and then we could kill this and just win that turn. Just gave our opponent another turn for no reason. But kind of a complicated board state there. Try to keep that in mind for next time. Something like that comes up. Dig, dig, dig. No, I don't like that he's not digging. Yep. Yeah. Definitely would have been better before attackers. So opponent's going to get a huge hit in this turn. And gain a lot of life. Got no blockers. Nope. I'm gonna do it on instep. Alright. Does that change anything? It does give us the opportunity to, let's see. We don't have anything that's 2. They've got everything that's 2. Nothing gives first strike, lifelink, protection from creatures, blah blah blah, all that mess. So let's see what he does when we try to kill that. And then we'll turn this into a, oh, nope. We want to use this. Plains. Turn this into a creature. And swing for the fences. Did we get there? What do you got, opponent? Cool. Good games. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Hmm. And that was the most competitive deck we've played against this morning. And we won it. So let's run another one. Just keep running them back. I've got at least one more match in me today before I head out. I would love to play first. We have a very slow hand. I need to mull that. I think I need to update my mana base because I'm running into a lot of mulligans here just on colors. Alright. Keep this one. That on top. I'm on the draw. Oh, wait. Am I on the draw? Oh, I am on the play. Okay, so with that being said, I want to keep the path on top. Not do anything else this turn, and we can fetch basics if we need to. Roundsley, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Thought seized. Take the smiter. Take the smiter. Come on. Appreciate all the follows. If you're just joining us, we are working our way up to a 24-hour stream, which will drive my wife crazy. So points for driving my wife crazy, right? There's got to be bonus points in that somewhere. Red, black. Lavamancer. Is this like old school Jund, or is this a new red, black deck that I just am not familiar with? So I think I want to go ahead. Actually, I don't think I care about that yet. Maybe I should. Maybe I should care about what's it called? So in this case, I think I get green white. I'll eat some damage. Play voice. Nope. Need white mana. Leave up path. Any other way of playing this turn leaves me exposed to more discard next turn. And this way, at the very worst, I blow the path on the Lavamancer. At the very worst. Lightning would be sweet. Yep. So do I path now? Is it worth it? I don't think so. I think I want to save path for something more relevant. Now we get to get a little more aggressive with our little elemental beater. Well, he'll get killed before Smiter hits play. That's okay too, I suppose. So now we might lose path to a discard spell. Olivia. That'd be a sweet play. I have no idea if our opponent's on that or not, but whoa. Land destruction. What are you doing, opponent? That's not cool. And I got this other smiter here. Ugh. Well, we're gonna attack. Jeez. Yeah, I figured that. They're not gonna pay the echo anyway. Huh. Not cool, opponent. Not cool. I say that, and yet I've played land destruction myself. It's only not cool when it's happening to you. When you're the one playing the land destruction, it feels really good. If we get hit with more land destruction, we're actually going to path our own smiter here. Just to not get run out of the game. Yeah, that's fine. Land would be sweet. Ugh. Come on. It'd be even sweeter if... So anytime the smiter would die, we're going to path it. Because we need mana. Yep. So, path. Yes. Unfortunately, we're only running 3 or 4 basics. It'd probably be a higher number considering we're basically a 2-color deck now. In fact, there's part of me that just wants to get rid of, ugh. Man. There goes the path. Play Liliana, tick up. That sounds like a plan. The good news is we have a lot of hand disruption hate in this deck. It just not really lining up with what our opponent is doing. Oh, that was okay. Ugh. There are times that I do things on autopilot that are just dumb. I should have played the Liege there, regardless of whether or not I needed black mana and wanted to conserve my life total. Because there's a chance that next turn I'll want to play 2 spells, and now I guarantee that I will not be able to. I tend to, yeah. Also prefer to play Wilt-Leaf Liege as a follow-up to other green-white creatures because it gives the bonuses like pseudo haste. But that was also just a wild error on my part there. So I think we're just toast over the next turn or two. We are in a top decking war at this point, but I'm at a very low life total, staring down a Lavamancer. And I'm unlikely to be able to attack profitably without leaving myself open to an alpha strike on the swing back. I guess I can keep swinging with Stirring Wildwood if I need to. Red black. I wonder if this is a list with the big demigod from whatever set that was from. Something in Lorwyn era, but it wasn't actually Lorwyn because it was the red black either or mana, hybrid mana. I think I'm just dead. Hold the land, try to bait out a Thoughtseize. Somehow I feel like that's unlikely, but if they kill our blocker and then swing, then we're just dead to Lavamancer. And this pretend Path to Exile doesn't do us any good. Yep. Okay, now you know we don't have Path. No attack. Okay, well, our opponent's got us in 2 turns at this rate anyway. Oh, that helps a lot. Whew. That is huge. We've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, maybe not as much as I thought. And we can go ahead and start the chain. Here. Does that resolve? That resolve? Okay. Now I want to save the other ones so that I can maybe turn off Grim Lavamancer for their next turn. Because that'll actually... I could gain 1 more life with what I have in the graveyard, and possibly 2 if I turn off Lavamancer. I'm gonna eat 2. I assume. Yep. And I'm gonna eat the other one in response. And there probably isn't anything that they can draw to get 2 cards in the yard. But I could be totally wrong about that. Also probably wasn't aggressive enough with the Wilt Leaf Leech. No, don't be Demigod. Storm Breath Dragon. What? That's huge. Okay, well now we really need a path. We got one more creature. We should survive one more turn. Or get one more look at trying to win. Path doesn't help. Actually, we don't have any removal that interacts well with Storm Breath, but I think that's pretty common in Modern anyway. Huh. One, two, three. Attack for 10. And Liege get a Rhino to do 3 more. I don't think that helps overly much. Might give us another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can monstrous. Well, maybe they'll miss it. I think that's our chance at this point. We'll swing here. Block. Block. Okay. That's 2 life. Okay, so now we need to evolution here. And we probably still don't have an out. Can we get anything? I guess I could get a bird and chump block. That seems super bad. We can get Siege Rhino, go up. I think that's our only play, actually, is Bird Chump. And then eat all the creatures. Can't believe I am doing this. But we're going to do all this and then F6 our way through. We do have lethal on the swing back, so our opponent needs to have something other than just swinging into the bird. If he drew a land, then we force our opponent to... Yeah, we're just dead. Okay. Yep. Not as stupid as it sounds, but definitely not the choice I'd like to make, obviously. Okay, so we have... I think this is the only removal spell we have in the deck that interacts with Storm Breath. That's frustrating. But Storm Breath's a beast. Love that card. So, do we want evolution? Do we want Sigarda? Sigarda is kind of a slow way of getting trumped by... although they do have kind of a control-y build. Maybe... What do we do here? we dump Anafenza just to ease the mana a little bit for the Alliance. We just don't have very much. We're gonna end up racing pretty much the whole time, I think. So maybe, and our opponent's playing a lot of removal. So maybe the Fleece main trap is not where I want to be. And I want more resilient threats that don't require that big of a mana investment. I'm gonna go with that. We actually had a chance in that game if they didn't top deck and answer to bird. Because we had lethal on the return swing. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of some of these colorless lands. Just streamline this mana base some, because this is hurtful. I'll keep it, but I don't like it. Bottom. Going to 5 way too many times in this stream. Nope. Would also like to have a better curve than this. But I can't top deck both a good 2-drop and a Inquisition. Take that evolution. Yep. Gross. Alright, well, they've seen the townships already, so we'll play that. We're not doing anything. Also not doing anything on their turn. Hey, mana. That's pretty sweet. So let's eat some damage. We'll pay it. White, green. Not doing anything else. You got that terminate for me? Got that terminate, opponent? Maybe, maybe not. Alright. Got that red boar. Sorcery speed, couldn't do it on my turn. That's cool too. Maybe not. Alright. We've got... Do I want to go ahead and get Wiltleaf Legion play? Is it worth blowing a land? I think we have to get lucky at this point. I think we have to get lucky. I do want to use that ability. Thank you for the follows. See a couple of them coming in. I will give those a shout out in just a second. As soon as I find out if my opponent has a response to this bashing for 6. Alright, now we are officially overextended. We have nothing left in the hand, really. What do you got, opponent? Probably going to kill a land. That would be my luck. Yep. Man, called it. Don't like it. Totally called it, though. Yep. Take my white source. Oh, no, I got another one. I'm not sure why they didn't take me off of my one black source. Just really don't want me to have double green, maybe. Alright, not a land. No lands on top. Hmm. Evolution. I don't think I even want to use that. Oh, I couldn't anyway. Oh, I know what it was. My opponent's psychic. They knew what the top of my deck was. Did they play a one of those fancy baubles without me paying attention? Guess that's what it was. I guess I could have played Ghost Quarter on myself again to get off the evolution, but at this point, I don't think it's worth it. I'm already burning myself on so much card advantage here that at this point, I think we just hope our opponent doesn't have much. Maybe they've got 4 Storm Breath Dragons and they just haven't hit a 5th land. That's awesome as long as they don't hit a 5th land. Okay, interesting. Oh, no, that's not interesting. That's not cool. Not okay. Yep. Sure. Can't do it though. I do want to use it. I wanted to. He wouldn't let me. All right. Hmm. This game has gone straight to the toilet very quickly. Um, a quick shout out to a couple new followers. Ray Bees, thank you. Proen, Mikhail, Rulo says, and Dejayad. That's an awesome name, by the way. Um, sounds pretty sweet. Well, we're swinging with everything. As always, followers are appreciated. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad everybody's here to witness me getting trounced by this red black control deck with all the land destruction. I feel like this opponent is like, well, what if we just do a red black death and taxes? What would that look like? I guess if I was going to use Eldritch Evolution, I should have done it there because we saw them reveal Thoughtseize. Oh, okay, cool. Couldn't beat the board. Huh. Kind of liked how that went. I guess I should be playing Anafenza. No, I don't know. I kind of want to, even though I didn't see Demigod, just knowing that I have some kind of interaction for that sounds decent. Maybe I want relics just for extra cantrips, and I don't want lingering souls because they're super bad against some of his top end. Um, on the other hand, they're really good against one for one removal. Huh. I think I might be sad if I draw Dramoka's command. So maybe I dump that and we play a relic. Thank you for the follows, Berg. Glad you're here. Hope you'll come back soon. This is probably our last match of the day. Um, but I'm here every Sunday morning waiting for coverage to start, and it's standard today, which is one of my least favorite formats in general, but also a kind of a I'm less inclined to watch it because it's about to rotate anyway. So without any major events near me, I don't think that I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to study up on a format that's about to change. This is stupidly slow, but it does have interaction. And it is sort of Thoughtseize proof, and this is a creature land, so it's something. We get a scry. Give me something to do. That's something to do. Alright, I'm not doing anything here. Are we getting thought seized? Probably. Oh, sweet. I can actually wait to play this. No, I think it's still right to try to curve out. Even though we might get hand disrupted into oblivion here. Very real possibility that we will eat multiple discard spells. But maybe they boarded them out. They've got to know at this point we've got 8 main deck cards that are all good against discard. All right, we can quit with the lands though, deck. We can quit with the lands. No. All right. That stinks. That stinks. So maybe the right play was Garden. I did see them play these last game. So maybe that was it was more correct for me to go ahead and play Garden there and ensure that I got a land drop for the turn. With our opponent. Ugh. Well, we're going to be. Do I want to exacerbate the problem by giving them an extra land? It sort of slows down their clock, but it also gets them closer to Storm Breath with. Ugh. That's a tough call. I'm going to save it for now. You have a land heavy hand, so maybe when I say quit with the lands, I'm lying. Maybe I really do want the lands. Alright, I'm actually going to play this. No. Part of me wanted to pay the 2 life there, but then I've kind of locked myself into exiling this and giving them an extra land. And while it is annoying, I don't think Lavamancer is what I need to be saving these for. I need to be saving them for these bolts. Okay. Opponent has a bolt. Thank you for joining us, Veeb43. Appreciate that follow. Yeah. Yield to that. Land destruction. Oof. Definitely annoying to play against. Alright, Mr. Geist. I think Geist is going to be better on defense this game. Sad as that is. I don't think I'm getting anywhere by attacking with him right now. My life points are much more precious than theirs. Imra Haas, thank you for following. Appreciate you being here. Terminate. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. At least they're burning 2 removal spells so that they can attack profitably. Sort of. Still gonna get hit for 3, but it's definitely better that those burn spells win at my creature than my face. Alright. There's an untapped land. Nope. There's no reason to do that. All right. Here goes. Have our opponent go ahead and make decisions to try to get this big before we path it. But that doesn't do a lot. Boo. That's likely coming next. Yep. So in response to that, let's go ahead and eat the one that can hurt us a lot this turn, as well as the annoying continual source of damage, whether I have blockers or not. Path. Unfortunately, now we set them up for Storm Breath next turn, if they have it. But we don't lose any of our own resources. And they didn't attack. Oh, Summoning Sickness. Jeez, I killed the one that could have attacked. All right. Can we get there with Leaf Lieges? Can we do it? Is it possible? Unlikely. But our opponent does have just one card left. So maybe. Don't Shadow of Doubt me and then do Storm Breath. Okay. Just toast. They probably should attack. Yep. I'm not winning any of these games against the Storm Breath. Alright, top deck, Blessed Alliance. No, of course not. Alright. So I think we're just toast. Is there a possibility I played anything that's... Nope. Nope. We'll still attack, but we are just dead to Storm Breath, Monstrousing either way. That was, however, an interesting... This is an interesting brew we're playing against. Alright, I'll take the 4. You go to Monstrous, then I'll concede. And I think that's it. Yep. Good games, opponent. Oops, not just GS. And that said, I think we're going to call it a day. Go ahead and log off. It's been a fun morning. Those of you who are still here, I appreciate you being here. Had a good time. Ran some goofy green decks, as I like to do. And we'll be back. Maybe a random night this week. I don't know yet, but perhaps this Friday at 6. I may have a game going on then. If not Magic, then Dungeons and Dragons. And as always, back every Sunday morning as we wait for coverage to come up. So coverage of bigger tournaments. So thank you for being here. Thanks for following. Those of you who followed. Just had one pop up. Let me say Coochie Coogie just followed. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. And we'll see you all back again next week. Have a great day, everybody.